I mean, when we get this kind of snowfall during the overnight period, obviously the road crews, they can't get to every street, every roadway immediately. They're getting out there right now. They're starting to work on them. They're going to open up the main thoroughfares, of course, first off, and then they get to the side streets. So no doubt about it. I mean, it's going to be a very difficult commute this morning if you're going anywhere. If you don't have to go anywhere, it's probably best to just stay off the roads so the crews can get out there and do their job. Let's take a peek at 4 Wind Doppler, bring you up to speed on what's going on right now. First off, we're going to take a look at the 290 up there at Sheridan. You can see there is some snowpack, at least on the roadway. It looks like maybe there's one lane where you're looking at maybe a little bit more bare pavement there, at least thinner veneer of snow, I should say. But even the highways, in some instances, not really all that great this morning. So the travel is not easy across the area, I have to admit. As we take a look at 4 Wind Doppler, snow pretty much covering all of the region right now, all the way back into the eastern end of Lake Erie. But notice what's happening here further back to the west. The snow is starting to break apart now across sections of Lake Erie, down into northwestern PA, and further back into the northeastern Ohio. And that trend eventually is going to work into our region. So what you see here, the steadier snowfall coming down across the region right now. This will start to break apart into more snow showery type activity as we work through the morning, particularly this afternoon. Now, there was some question as to whether the precipitation was going to change type down here across northwestern PA, and we are picking up what appears to be maybe a little bit of a mix, maybe further to the south, perhaps maybe a little bit of sleet or even some freezing rain mixing in the southern sections of McKean and Potter counties. But I checked the surface weather observations at Bradford, and pretty much through the whole stretch, it's been snow overnight and into the early morning hours today. And then, of course, is the case right up into western New York as well. As we take a look now at the current weather conditions out there, we have a dash SN. That means light snow coming down at most locations. Occasionally, it has been a little bit more toward the moderate or heavier side at times during the night, and the visibility has dropped off because of that. There's some blowing snow being reported at the Buffalo Airport, also over toward Rochester, due to those winds whipping up. So broad brushing all the highways this morning as you hit the roads, highways north and south. QEW looking at snow coming down, mainline east and west, including the I-86 down there, the Southern Tier Expressway. And as we work you through the day here, hour by hour on the computer model, we're going to see the snow, which is presently across the area right now, again, start to diminish slowly. This is going to be a slow process. It's not going to just cut off instantly. At noontime, we still have some snow over much of western New York, down into northern PA, but you can see the darker blue shades pushing off to the east here. That's the more moderate snowfall. So we're left with more in the way of lighter snow. And again, the snow showers becoming occasional at first and more scattered by 5 p.m. And we still may see some of this activity lingering, at least in Niagara and Orleans counties, into the early evening. But for the most part, everything cuts out overnight. Clouds may thin in a few places overnight. It's going to be a very cold night out there, no doubt about that. And on Tuesday, pretty quiet day shaping up. Mostly cloudy skies, fair amount of clouds out there. There may be a few snow showers late in the day, and a bitterly cold wind chill will develop as we work through the day, especially in the Niagara Frontier. That wind really whipping up, switches around to the southwest off the lake, and that's why we're going to be dealing with that. Now, this is the RPM model. It is forecasting additional amounts in the order of about an inch or two. You know what? I think to tack on what we have out there right now, we might be adding on maybe another 2 to 4, maybe a little higher than what the computer's predicting here. But you can see at least it is edging up a little bit higher here, especially near Lake Ontario. That's going to be the case maybe even to northern Niagara County as well. We may see slightly greater amounts than that before this all is said and done. Temps out there right now, Grand Island at 14 degrees. We have an 18 at Lancaster. Pretty chilly down at Colden with 10 degrees. And some of this cold air penetrates down into Cattaraugus County. Huge temperature range here. Olean is at 10, but look at this Bradford at 27, also at Jamestown. These areas a little bit closer to the storm center, and also Wellsville with 23 degrees. Your readings are going to be dropping as we get into the afternoon as some of this colder air is drawn southward. And the winds whipping up 20 miles per hour at Niagara Falls right now, 16 here at Buffalo, 13 by the lake at Dunkirk. That's producing a wind chill of -1 in Buffalo presently and -3 at Niagara Falls. Not a very pleasant day out there, I have to admit. Checking the forecast details for this Monday. Snow tapering off to snow showers this afternoon, but persisting longer up to the north and northeast of the city. Blowing and drifting definitely an issue. The temps peaking around 15 northern areas, but some 20s down toward the southern tier. That wind possibly gusting as high as 30 miles per hour. For tonight, very cold with a few evening snow showers, mostly to partly cloudy. We're up to -2 to 5 above. And then the extended forecast again, not much going on around here tomorrow. And hey, we'll take it. 21 degrees, perhaps a few snow showers. They will arrive late in the day. Better chance of them getting into Tuesday night, but not a biggie there. A little bit of light snow on Wednesday, a chance of some light snow again as we get into the weekend. Thursday is going to be a really cold day, though. Another Arctic blast heading our way, 10 degrees. We're off to maybe -5 at night. Here's Lauren with your traffic update.